I was just curious your initial thoughts on having AD back, how that changes you, and what's the most important part for you on both ends now that when he's on the court with you.
Just getting his rhythm back. You know, he was on the mid restriction tonight, but it's definitely different with his presence out there, protecting him, especially on defensive end. His offense will come. Part of that is just us playing and getting to a better rhythm, but it's good to see him back on the floor.
With AD's kind of fluidity on defense and the roles he can play, does it kind of feel like everything's kind of back in its place on defense and everyone can kind of play the defensive roles that they need to play when AD's in there?
It depends. Every night it changes based on who we're playing, personnel. So that all varies. We got our principles that we know that we can always stick to, but the schemes and kind of how we defend will change from night in, night out basis based on who we're playing.
Russ, I imagine coming off the loss was a motivating factor, and it seems like a lot of guys like to play in this building, but how much was the energy affected just by having AD for the first time in like 6 weeks?
I think it was good. Excited for not just him, but for everybody, our whole team to be able to, try to use him coming back as good energy, good vibes for our team, especially coming off a loss. So it was good.
Russ, to what degree do you feel like this team has been deprived of just even seeing the three of you guys together? And, we've talked about the sacrifice you have to make, and just trying to get those fundamentally those three pieces to figure it out and to, be in harmony. And do you feel like maybe this team has been judged? How do you feel about the way this team has been judged in the fact that you haven't had those pieces?
It really don't really matter at this point, kind of what other people may think of our team and our judge. It doesn't really matter. Ultimately, what matters is us internally, what we trying to figure out by having myself, Brian, and AD on the floor at the same time for some consistent amount of games. So hopefully we can be able to string together some games together and figure out and create a rhythm as we kind of move into the second half of the season.
Russ, maybe it's obvious, but how has, to kind of piggyback off of what Bill asked, how has not, I think tonight is the 16th time this year the three of you guys have played together in the regular season. How has that affected internally, like the ability to kind of know even what you guys have or what you guys are? And when you're able to do it, even though this is a single game, does that give you clarity kind of as you try to figure that part of it out?
What's the question?
I'll have to start over.
Yeah, damn right. It's too long. Get to your point.
I guess internally, not having the whole group together. You said, the way you guys have judged who you are. How has that been affected by guys being in and out? I'll stop there.
It's better. I think for us, we know what our capabilities are, but honestly, we still have to figure out, spaces on the floor, what sets to call, kind of our rotations, figuring out what that looks like. Even tonight was different because AD was on the mini restriction, so that kind of changes knowing who you're going to be on the floor with. And all that takes a part of kind of how you play, at least for me, how I orchestrate the game from my position, being able to kind of see what lineups that will be on the floor and, which ones are most effective. So we understand that internally. That's why we just keep our head down and keep moving forward to making sure that we can try to figure it out and keep